Good evening. I'm so glad that y'all are joining us today. My name is Mrs. Jenny Byrd, and I teach 6th grade language arts here at Bach Academy. This is my 5th year here at Bach, my 22nd year of teaching. I have a master's degree in reading, instruction, and curriculum, and I graduated with my bachelor's here at Warner University. So in 6th grade language arts, we really try to get the children to always answer everything in complete sentences, no matter if we're writing an essay or just answering comprehension questions based on an article. We want to make sure that they always use evidence to answer questions, whether that's orally or written, and to cite your source. Tell us where you got your information. That's to make sure we're not plagiarizing, and also to give credit to the actual author and researcher. For parents, we want to make sure that you are checking your child's grades. If in their grade book it has a little dash beside it, it's something that I haven't gotten to grade yet. If it's a 0, it's a missing assignment. A 50% would mean something that was turned in but not complete. Everything else would have the actual earned grade beside it. Ask specific questions to your children during the evening when you're with them, not just how was your day, but very specific questions so they can give you very precise answers. And have them, number 3 would be have your child answer with precise language. Your child will hear me say that a lot this year. I always tell them precision of language. Try to get away from using pronouns and actually using the correct nouns for things. So don't say things like, do you have it? But ask very specifically, do you have that cup of ice that I asked for? So stay away from those pronouns, the it's and the theys and the that's. And just making sure that they are using precise language and asking exactly what they want. For our at-home learners, make sure that your child is checking every assignment in Concept 1 and in Concept 2 in both of those folders. We have a lot of children that have had a hard time getting used to checking both folders. They're doing their Concept 1 assignments regularly, but missing those Concept 2 assignments. Every week in Language Arts, that Concept 1 will be a written assignment, and the Concept 2 will be spelling or grammar, and also a podcast to really build on that listening comprehension. Make sure also that they are submitting their work, not that they're just completing it, but that they're actually going back into Schoology and hitting that submit button in order for me to be able to see it, and for any of their teachers actually to be able to see it and grade it. A lot of children said, I've done it, but they never submitted it to me. Just like a written assignment, if I don't get it, I cannot grade it. And join those weekly Zooms every Tuesday and Friday during your child's scheduled period with me. For our on-campus learners, the same as the at-home learners, they need to make sure they're checking all of those Concept 1 and Concept 2 folders and completing and submitting all of the assignments in those folders. There will be 3 assignments almost every single week. I say almost just in case there is a change, but we try to keep that the same so that your child knows exactly what's expected out of them for language arts. Again, submitting that work so that I can see it and grade it. I almost always leave comments if there's not a rubric, so that your child knows what they missed and why. So check those comments and a rubric if it's attached so they can see what they missed, and if they're able to resubmit that assignment, go ahead and do that. Ask questions when you don't understand something. Make sure that you are being an advocate for yourself, and this is speaking to the students, be an advocate for yourself and ask a question when you don't understand something. And last but not least, make sure that you practice correct writing in all of your classes, not just language arts. Every time you are asked a question that needs a written response, you should first restate that question, and next cite evidence from a credible source, whether that's a textbook that you're reading or an article that your teacher has given you. Cite that source in your answer, and then elaborate on why you chose that specific piece of evidence to answer the question. Elaboration means tell me what you think without using the words I think. We all know that you think it because you're the one submitting the work. So stay away from the I's and me's and my's. We know it's coming from you. Your name's on the assignment. But still, answer everything with those 3 sentences. Restate the question, cite the evidence, and elaborate. We hope to see you all soon. Thank you again for coming, and can't wait for the rest of this year.